There's Letikivaranga. Good. With a broken wing, as you can see. It's going to be good. Instead of just living the rest of their lives, you know, was electrocuted, missing wing. So the wing he's looking at there is missing entirely, his left side.
Basically, we're losing some of our most iconic raptors. Think of the secretary bird. It's very easy to identify raptor. Most people know it. Tourists really love it. They've declined over 80%, an estimated over 80% over the last 3 generations of its life. And we're losing other really prominent raptor species such as the martial eagle, which is one of our main predators in the sky, Bateleur eagles as well, and we've lost a whole host of even smaller species. Not only are birds of prey declining outside of protected areas, which is a bit expected, but we also found really quite a large number of, particularly the large birds of prey like eagles and vultures, have declined inside of protected areas as well. So when you look at what's happening across Africa, we're seeing that, you know, some of our protected areas are not actually protecting our species. Either they're not big enough or they're mismanaged to a way that, you know, the prey populations that are needed to support these raptors no longer exist.
The big one, the female, was electrocuted, and the other one was actually...
When you think of species like vultures, these are species that have huge implications for what we call ecosystem services. So benefits to mankind because they are consuming carcasses quickly, therefore limiting the possibilities that these carcasses could spread diseases in the environment. The birds follow each other to carcasses, and they arrive faster than the mammals do at the carcasses. So when people are putting out poison carcasses aiming to kill lions or hyenas, mostly what they're killing, first and foremost, are birds of prey, vultures, and also scavenging eagles.
Woo! Are you filming? Mm-hmm. Good boy. Here's some food. Good boy. Eat your food. Good boy. Ooh, wait. There are about 8 different species of vultures. Now these have declined for a very different reason. These have declined mostly through deliberate poisoning of carnivores. The other birds of prey that we're talking about, of which there's about 90 different species, they have declined for very different reasons. And it's that other group of raptors of which we have just raised so much concern. Give me the phone. Come on, little girl. Maybe a good girl. Go on. You're gonna be good. Come on. Pretty girl. Magnificent eagles like this crowned eagle require an enormous amount of land, and a bird like this would occupy the same territory, for example, as a pride of lions. Has massive hind talon here, which is actually bigger than the canine's tooth of a lion. So you can imagine this thing can kill massive prey items. It really is truly a carnivore. Things like this take about 5 to 7 years to get sexually mature and only have one egg every 2 years, meaning that if you persecute them, they simply can't bounce back. So that is why birds of prey are much more vulnerable than the larger carnivores in many ways. Hood on. Basically all it does is make sure it cannot see. And occasionally she keeps losing her legs, so we just have to put the leg back on again. It's as simple as this. Starts to fix to the contours of the cup. Too soft. But we can fly. So what a pity. This thing comes all the way from Spain, Mediterranean, mostly. Locust spraying, qualia spraying, kill an enormous amount of migratory raptors.
Birds of prey prefer high points that will facilitate them to spot their prey items very easily. And these high points include pylons and distribution power lines. So when they settle or they stand on those pylons and distribution power lines, they are exposed to electrocution.